Yeah. It feels crooked. Why does that feel so damn crooked? Nah. What is wrong with this? It's bent.
I see it. This one.
Yes. I could feel it when I picked it up. I was like, feels weird.
How much?
What? I like this. Look at the.
What the hell?
The way that she turned around like
Did you hear it?
yeah.
Bro,
We'll grab the 95s or the 90s and do that. This is ridiculous. Or maybe if I switch hands, it'll feel better. We're not going to talk about it now, but I wanted to talk about the culture that's in. I wanted to talk about the culture that's in the fitness space where it's like,
I wanted to talk about how we got here at 9:40 today. We got here at 9:40 today. Let's do our sets, please.
the culture in the fitness space where it's like the athletes, the people that are like training, and they go, well, at least I don't look too bulky like those bodybuilder people do. So
The
we'll
dumbest
talk,
thing I've ever
we'll
heard.
talk about that when we go to the when we go to our flies. But I already have like so many things. Oh my goodness.
I'm so glad I don't look too muscular. Not like I'm going to the gym for that.
Two more. No. Okay. We'll do one more off camera and you'll see soon as we do flies. Alrighty. So I think like it's been here for a while, but for quite some time.
62.
No, I'm not doing that again, bruh. I already know that that was too heavy.
You did it for like 5.
Yeah, that's not enough. I needed to get like 8. This isn't a strength one, it's a form. But it's been this thing where, and it's always a runner or someone that's like trying to be some form of like marathoner, where they're like, oh, my build isn't this, and it's kind of in the same vein of the people that are like, this is me training for like 5 years, no lighting, like I haven't bulked or so it's like it's people that are just giving themselves an excuse, essentially.
Or like, the only way that it's understandable is if you have a physique, like, like runners, like actual runners, like actual cross-country runners. Those people aren't gonna have a lot of fat on like during their training, because they're training to not to like basically lose weight while they're running cross country. But like if you're not training for that and you run a mile every day and you're still fat, guess what? It's not because you don't want to be too muscular.
It,
You're just fat. Like, bro.
it's not even that. It's like I think people give themselves, they don't give themselves an excuse, but it's like people have decided to accept. It's like when you're trying to convince yourself of a bad idea, if that makes sense. No? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Can you finish your thought?
Where it's like you're so far into the idea that backing out is too, like, it'd be considered too much, right? So since you're already in it, you kind of have to just go with it and accept it. Does that make sense?
Okay,
So
but
these people are like 3-4 years in and they haven't done what they're supposed to be doing for like, building muscle.
and then they're like, oh, this is normal.
Yeah, and they they accept it, right? They go, oh, okay, well, this is just my best.
And then when someone points
And then
it
they
out,
go and post it. Like, it'd be fine if that was it. But they go and post it on social media like, oh, this is the normal.
well, not only that, but then when it's pointed out, they're like, oh, you have unrealistic expectations. And then they ruin other beginners' expectations of where they're supposed to be in those 2 or 3 years, because those people that are just starting and they're within their second year, if they aren't where they're supposed to be in their goals or at least near it, either they're shooting too low or they're not putting in enough work.
You don't even have to be near it. You just have to like. There's
Well,
a big part
hopefully.
of like. There's a big part of like having
mean?
the vision. No, because you can be like someone starting from a very very far off point, right? And like if you're 2 years in,
Well,
and,
closer, being closer,
yeah,
closer to your goal. As long as you're closer to your goal,
yeah,
that's the point.
yeah.
Within a
But the
reasonable
goal has
amount of
to be
time.
something that's like, you know, that it's like something to strive for, not
Don't-
just average.
Yeah, don't be like, oh, I'm gonna be 10 pounds lighter.
Yeah,
And you're like,
because anyone can be like, oh, I want to be like five. I want to drop 5 pounds, brother. You do that in your sleep.
you can do that in a week.
Like, there's no
In a week walking.
there's
Like,
no
you're
merit
not-
in doing any of that
No,
stuff.
yeah, it's not that that's like a bad, like if you lose 5 pounds in a week and that's all you've lost, and then the next week you do it again, 5 pounds, that's one thing. But like 5 pounds in a month, 5 pounds in a year.
Yeah, like,
Come on, like
what have
it's
you been
not-
doing?
It's not the training, and that's not how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because everyone else is doing it differently.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
no.
it's ridiculous.
It's different. It's different than making excuses for yourself, than like having actual reasons. And all you have to do is do research.
And it's the same people that like I was saying before. The original topic is like the people that say, "Oh, at least I'm not too muscular." Those people are just the people that like hit a plateau, and like they
That's
just
the
got
wrong-
stuck.
That's the wrong type of body positivity. Like doing nothing in a year and like gaining like maybe 2 pounds of muscle and losing no weight. No, that's not in a year of actual training. I'm sorry, but that you're not you're doing something.
You did
wrong.
something wrong. Yeah,
You're actually doing something wrong. You can
and
gain,
it's just hurting you.
you
Like
can
it-
gain 2 pounds of muscle realistically in like 2 months.
No, I wouldn't say that.
2 pounds? That's like nothing.
Well, if you're just starting out,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, if you're
That's
just
what I'm
starting out,
saying.
yeah. I'm saying like if you're like 4 years, 5 years into it,
Well,
you're
no,
lucky if
that's
you get
harder.
You're lucky if you're a year in and
And you
You-
get,
and you get 1 pound.
Yeah, no, it does get harder, but that's why you keep going. Like it's not. It's not a what do we say?
brother.
It's not a stable incline, basically. But at the same time, you don't want your like growth to be like that. Like maybe like 0.5% going up every year. Bro, what? Like that's like the lamest type of growth. Maybe you'll have your goal physique by 55, and by then you won't be able to use it. Well, maybe not 55, but still.
It didn't take so damn long to reach that. What was that? It was like running away. I was trying to grab it, and the cable was like, oh, you're almost at it. Oh, so close, you're so close. No? No. Okay. Yeah, no, it's too many people nowadays are just like they reach a point in their journey where they've hit a stopping point or a plateau, and because they don't have the discipline to overcome said plateau, they go and spout this nonsense on social media where it's like, this is the normal, this is the average. No, it's not. There are people, and you cannot convince me that everyone is like the worst of the worst genetics. Like, there comes a point where you have to be honest with yourself and say, okay, am I being disciplined enough to get the results that I want? Because it is a ladder, right? You can't, like, when you first start out, obviously you don't have to be as disciplined because it's the beginning of do I recommend you be disciplined? Yeah, of course, because you'll be better off for it, right? Because you're hitting it with a running start. But you don't have to be as disciplined in that first year than you do in the fifth year, because your body isn't used to the stimulus. Your body is just getting used to coming to the gym, and it's going to put on as much muscle as possible to adapt to that. But once you're, take me for example, once you're 4 or 5 years in, you have to be really careful with what you eat. You have to be careful with how you're, treating your body, because every little thing matters. And a lot of people, they just get stuck with that first level of discipline, right? They have their meals and, they have a pint of Ben and Jerry's or some cookies and all this garbage with it. And because of that, they don't grow. And then they go and spout this nonsense on social media where they're like, they've kind of accepted mediocrity and they go, well, this is the average. And they skew everyone else's perception of what you should strive for. No, you should strive to be, your best self. Don't don't let someone else's perception of themselves alter what your goal is. Like if your goal is to be as big as humanly possible, go for that. Aim bigger. You'll be better for it just in general. Like your discipline is going to be a lot better than if you're just aiming for average. That that doesn't make any sense. That's like going to the Olympics and going, oh, I'm aiming for third place. No, aim to win. Like you want to place.
Shoot
You
for
want
the
to get the
stars,
gold
you'll
medal.
hit the moon.
There's
Shoot
no
for
reason.
the stars, you'll hit the moon.
Huh?
Shoot for the stars, you'll hit the moon.
Yeah, like you got to aim. Not even that. Like just it doesn't have to be the best of the best. Just aim for your best. Everyone knows. Like if you ask someone what they think they're capable of, they know what their limit is. Like deep down they do, but it just takes a matter of, it's a matter of discipline and making sure that you're actually shooting for that and not, being disingenuous and saying, oh well, I tried. What? That doesn't make any sense. I'm just gonna do this way, honestly. Alrighty. But hopefully you guys can understand what we're trying to say. And just do your best. But you have one more, no? You have one more?
I only did one. I've only done one set.
Oh, then you have two more. But I got one more, and then you'll see me when we do Larson press. Okay. We have our Larson press to do, and then we'll do some rows. Should be easy peasy. We'll probably do 2 sets of this and then we'll go to some rows. One more. That's. Mm. Okay. Eeh. No. Just didn't go up right the first time. Or the right way. Okay. Let's go do some rows. Okay. Warm-up's all done. We'll probably do one side of this one set off camera. I have like 2 plates. And then we'll go do some lat pull downs. Should be good. It's uneven. It's just not happening. Whatever. Take a big break. The first set that I did probably would have gotten more. It's just when I rotated the bar, my straps I guess were uneven. I could feel it when I was lifting the weight. But it's whatever. Not a big deal. We'll do 2 sets of this, so we'll do one on camera, one off to make up for it. Alright. One more off camera. Alright. Yeah. So we got this and some seeded rows, and we'll be done. Shouldn't be too bad, honestly. I can kind of feel my strength coming back, even with the sickness. Or not sickness, but like, you know, the stuffy nose and everything. Because sometimes it does get in the way, and it's quite annoying when it does. That being said, I am all out of energy. I didn't go quite as heavy on the carbs as per usual, just because the cough kind of makes me like nauseous. Because I have like phlegm. Like I'll breathe in and I'll accidentally breathe in phlegm, and it'll be here, and my body thinks, oh, we have something, coming back up. When in reality, it's just like a booger. It's just stuck there. So having like my stomach be like just uncomfortable is like I'd only add on to it. It add on to the torture. Alrighty. One more off camera. Well, my brother's taking his good old time using the row machine, so we'll do this instead. Grab some ropes. I hope I'm in frame. There we go. Now I should for sure be in the frame. One more. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's go check things out. Alrighty. This is how we're looking today. If you did enjoy the content, please drop a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.